Hi all, this is Ashish from Seven Sports. So thank you for coming to this training session, and I would be guiding you on how to manage your facilities on the softwares provided by Seven Sports. And Seven Sports is basically a sports management company, and we provide various software tools and services around sports management. So sports, as you know, it has a lot of aspects. It has a facility and equipment management. So you can have a big facility, you can have multiple facilities across multiple cities which you want to manage, or you can have a small facility where you want to manage. So facility is nothing but a space. It can be a stadium, or it can be a school, or it can be a college. Okay, so this is a big facility. And within the facility, then again, you have equipments, sports equipments. That there can be equipments like courts can be there can be courts. There can be like badminton courts or areas where you can play like football. Okay, badminton, football, table tennis. Okay, and some other activities. Okay, so we give you all the facility and equipment management. This is one of the services we give. And we have tools like software tools which help you manage and see what is going on in your facilities. Okay, you can register them and see which facilities are doing what. So this is one aspect to the sports management. The second aspect is we can create events on these facilities. Okay, and these events again, they go to different audiences. So events can be participated by sportsmen. An event can be watched by uh, audience, and an event can be coached by coach. So there are a lot of parties involved in any sports activity, like a sportsman, a coach, and of course the audience. So we give you end-to-end management services for managing all these people who actually are part of any sports activity, right? So I will just reiterate once again, right from managing the facilities and equipments, to managing the events, to managing your coaches, to managing your sportsmen, to managing your audience. So everything we give to you. Okay, so that you can utilize your sports facility in as much as cost effective manner as much as possible, and in a very seamless way. And we provide you software tools and services, so that you have complete overview of what is going on in your facilities, and what you can optimize, how you can optimize your cost, and how you can improve your communication, like how you can get the feedback from the coaches. So all this management, how you can give feedback to your sports person. Okay, so everything is organized around the software tools and the services, right? So you may be a college, you may be a school, or you may be a sports academy. So you need a sports management services, and that is where we are. We provide both software tools as well as the services. So services are in terms like coaching. Suppose you already have coach, but you want to augment some coaching capability, where we can give you the coaching capability to you. So that is one thing. And audience, of course. So you want to you can earn again by sports activity, of course, by having players to participate, and do sports activity in your facility and you charge on your sports facilities. That is one stream of revenue which you can get. Another stream of revenue is through the audience. Another three stream of investment is through the coaches. Okay, so we give you lot of tools where you can monetize your facilities and do an end-to-end sports management services. So I will initially start with how the facility management works in our system. Okay, so I will log in as a facility manager. Okay, so I will log in as a facility manager. So this is a facility management menu. Okay, and there are two aspects. One is a facility and another is a equipment over that facility. So there is a facility, so the facility can be a fitness center, but a fitness center can have like something like a yoga center or a billiard table or a park or an athletic ground. So the main thing is a facility. So the facility manager. So this I have logged in as a equipment manager basically. So equipment manager and facility manager, they are basically they can manage both. So an equipment manager can manage both equipments and facilities, and even a facility manager can manage equipment and facilities. So they are not very much different. More or less they are same only. So I have just logged in as an equipment manager. So what equipment manager can do, he can add a facility. Okay. So as you can see, there are already lot of facilities added here. I will just show you. So these are my facilities, means the facilities which this equipment manager is managing. Okay. And you can view, and if you want you can add the facilities here. Okay. So suppose you add a facility called DBA Sports Center. So the facility type you can put like it can be in indoor, outdoor facility. Okay, and you can put the address. Okay, zip code. If you know, the moment you put the zip code, it will tell you which city it is located. Okay, and you can use the location. So this is a mobile app. So the facility manager can go to the facility, and when he is in the facility, he can just choose the location of the facility. This location of the facility will help us later, help the people around the audience or the sportsman to understand where exactly the facility is. So it is very important. So as you know, the Google location is also stored of the facility, and you can store some images of the facility as well. Okay, so you can add some images here. Okay, so images actually we can add later also. After creating, you can add the images. So I am creating the facility. See, so what I did was I just logged in as an equipment manager and I created a facility. So this is the facility DDS Sports Center, right? Okay. Now in the DDS Sports Center, suppose I want to create a facility, an equipment like a table tennis equipment, right? Then in that case, what I can do is I can go to the equipment menu, and in the equipment menu I can add an equipment. Okay, suppose I want to add an equipment like table tennis, or I can add an equipment like badminton. Uh, Now, when you have the equipment, this can be owned as well as rented. Okay, again, this is another story. Okay, you can in within your facilities. So badminton ground, of course, is your own, but there can be some equipments like table tennis which you are renting out. So we also provide renting services to you. So we provide you with cheap equipments at a reasonable rental amount. So that is also one of the services. But anyway, I am just telling you how this works. And then you can select the facility as this is a badminton. So I can select badminton from here, right? And where this facility exists, where this equipment exists. So this table tennis, this badminton ground is in the DDS Sports Center. So I just tag it here, right? So this is how I created an equipment. So just remember, I created an equipment called badminton ground, which is on a facility DDS Sports Center. And on the DDF Sports Center facility, I had given a location, a Google location. So this is an identifiable place, right? I can just create an equipment. I'll just publish it also. Okay. So there is one more thing you can publish. Unless you publish, nobody can see, right? So you can publish. Similarly, that was also case for the facility also, right? So suppose you want to add photos to this facility, still it is not in the in still you don't want everybody to see it. So just keep it with yourself. So don't need to publish. Same, right? So what I did was I created a facility called DDS Sports Center, and then I created a table tennis table. Okay. Now I can actually do lot of different things also over here, right? To customize. Okay. Now as you can see, this table tennis table is already published. Okay. So I can actually do lot of things here. Another thing which I can do is I can give some more details. Okay, here there is another form, and this form is basically customizable, right? So how you are maintaining it, what are the usage instructions? So this is all customizable. You can customize it. You give us the details, that what other information you want to put about your equipments, and we can customize the software according to yours. Okay. And of course you can delete and edit it also. Okay. And one more thing you can do is you can put unavailability slots over here. So whenever your equipment is so you have a facility, over the facility you have placed lot of equipments. So uh, some are for your private use, right? And some can be for public use. So whatever are for your private use, during that time you can put the unavailability slots. So you can just write that from this time to this time this equipment is busy, right? So nobody can see it or register a slot over it or register an event over it. So mind you, we have this, I have registered as an equipment manager. Okay. In your organization there would be an event manager also, who would be actually managing events on these equipments, right? And during that time he would be creating slots, right, on your equipment. So the idea is that when he will be creating slots, he already knows when your facility is available and when your facility is not available. He will assume that the facility is available anytime, as long as you do not put any unavailability slots over here. So if you put unavailability slots over here, like from 9 to 10 the facility is not available, this equipment like this table tennis is for a private use. Suppose you are a school, and in the school time you do not want to monetize this facility, right? So basically the our we are monetizing your facilities, right? That is the whole idea. So during that time, suppose sometime you don't want to monetize this facility, you can put the unavailability slot over here, right? So from November 30th, 14 to 18 here, it is unavailable, right? I can update it, right? I can add more unavailability slots, like from December 7, this time to this time, the slot is this facility is unavailable. Okay, so this is so you can manage. So this is an overall idea of how a facility manager can add. Okay, and now I will go next to show you how, once these facilities are created, how an event manager, can basically create events on this. Okay, so here is an event manager. So the facility which we created, let me just go to the manager screen. So this is a manager, an event manager. So once you log in as an event manager, you can see the facilities registered by the facility manager and the equipments also. I think that was not published, so that is not showing. Let me go back and publish it. So see, now I have now come to the equipment manager. Okay, this is basically the manager. I can go to the event manager. So I will now go to the event manager. Okay, and in the event manager screen, I will I will go to try to generate some events. Okay. Now, mind you, event manager doesn't have any rights to change the facility, right? The facility manager, eh, or the equipment manager, only they can create the facilities, right? Event manager role is only to manage events on those facilities and equipment. So now I have gone to a event manager login. Now event manager login, as an event manager, what you can do is you can manage events. So this is the event screen, right? So once you try to add an event, see the badminton ground which the facility manager had created, right? The equipment manager, that badminton ground is now visible to this event manager, right? So the event manager can now create an event. Okay. Now this is the point where I was trying to show you. Now these are the slots. So for today, how many slots are booked, how many are available, okay? And these are all available. So the facility manager has, actually I forgot where did we put it as unavailable. So I think when he had put the event, so I think it was for December sometime. The event was the slots were unavailable, right? So they would have shown it as unavailable here. Otherwise they are available, right? So now what you can now what an event manager can do is he can just click on the available slots like badminton ground from this December 7th to, suppose, from 16 to 17. Okay, now it is created. Okay, so I am creating an event. So badminton event on DDA sports. Okay, complex. Okay, you can give some description here. And you can schedule it. Now you can put an event category. So event category, it can be like event can be like tournament with coach, tournament without coach, any practice section with coach or without coach, or public non-sports. You can have you can create any event which is a non-sports event also. Suppose you have a management meeting where you don't want your coaches to come and you don't want your sportsmen also to come. So you can host a simple event only, non sports event also. So anyway, I will go with a sports with a tournament with coach. So with a tournament, so the idea is, suppose you created this event. Based on the type of the event, our system will understand that this event should be viewed by what kind of users. So suppose you create a tournament with coach, then of course, because this is a tournament, it would be shown to sports person, and because this is with coach, it would be shown to coaches also. And because it's a tournament, it expects there would be some audiences also, so this would be shown to the audiences also, right? Now if you go to another kind of event, so tournament without coach, in this case too, it would be shown to the audience, but it will not show, but it will be shown to the audience. Of course it will be shown to the sports person also, but not the coach. Okay. Then practice session are something like private sessions, they don't need audiences, right? So in that case, this would be shown only to the users whose roles are audience. Okay, it will not be shown to So it will be shown only to the those people who are not audience. Like it will be shown to the coach and the sports person, right? And so similarly, without coach, so if there is a practice session without coach, then it will not be shown to the coach, and it will not shown to the coach as well as the audience. It will be only shown to the sports person, right? Then you have public non sports events. So these non-sports events would be shown to no one apart from the management committee. So it would be shown to the event manager and your facility and your full school manager, right? School manager or college manager or your sports academy manager. It would be shown to any person there. Okay. So this is how it works. Anyway, I will just change it to tournament with coach. So I have created a badminton event on DDS Sports Complex, and this time was taken from the slot itself. So as you remember, I had booked the slot at this time, so it has taken. I cannot change the time now, and this is what I expect this event to have. So it would have some maximum limit of participants, minimum limit of participants, maximum attendees, minimum attendees. Participants are nothing but the sports person who can participate in the event. Attendees are nothing but the audience. And the coaches, because this is a tournament, so the tournament will have participants also, it will have attendees also, and it will have coaches also, right? Because we have taken this as tournament with coach, right? So this is the kind of event which we are trying to set up here. And this is cancelable, means at any time we can cancel also, right? But anyway, I'm just putting like this, so I can just create this event. So event is created successfully, right? Okay. Now let us come to a coach person, okay, and see how he will be able to see these events, right? Okay. So I had created an event, right? Let us check that event. Okay. Let me create one more event. See, these are the two slots I had booked, right? Let me create another event. So I had booked an event here, so they are already showing as booked. Now let me create another event. Okay. One more thing, when you are creating an event, you are getting this maximum participant. This is by default because this is a badminton table, right? They already know that maximum players can be 4, minimum can be 2, right? So these are all just for your ease. Okay. Oh, so this is the badminton event on DD Sports Complex which we had created, right? Now, if you see, because we had kept this event, now if you see one thing, it is already cancelled. Why? Because what happened was, since the date has already passed for this event, okay, there is something called decision date. Okay, this is the decision date, right? And as during this decision date, already the event has passed, right? This decision date has already passed, so the event automatically got cancelled. Let me just change this decision date to tomorrow, suppose. I had created an event, but that event basically, yeah, so this is already now completed because uh, system automatically, I had scheduled an event in a past date, so now it is showing it as completed already, right? Let me create one more event and see. Let me just again go to an event manager. Sorry. Let me create one more event because now it is already in the evening and I had booked a slot of today in the morning, so the system told it is already completed, right? So you have to just keep in mind then when you create the slot should be a post dated slot, right? So again, I logged in as an event manager and I am creating an event. We had already created the badminton ground, which is the equipment. And let us go down. Let us create an event. Okay. My time is only till 17, so let me put it as 20. Now it is 1940, right? So end time is 2040. I can do some changes in settings so I can bring out more slots. Now it will show me more slots, right? So now see now the events are showing till 21. I have changed the slots, right? So events actually you can change the slot timing also. Suppose the facility you think is available till 21 in the 9, so I have changed. So now this would be a future event. Now if you see the timing is like around 8 o'clock, but suppose I want to choose this slot, then it will come me as a scheduled. Okay, so this is December 14th, very later, very later. Okay, so I will create an event. Okay, I'll just quickly fill. So this is a December 14 event, badminton ground December 14. Just remember this name. The event is on the badminton ground, which we already created through our equipment manager, and now I am creating this event. Okay, simple. Now we will go.
Just a second, I need to publish it also. So we have to create an event as well as publish it also before it is visible to some other people, right? So I am just going to publish it also.
Let me change the decision date also to some later date other because this now it is showing me as cancelled. So decision date is like 14th, right? Today is 7th. So this event I created after 7 days, and I put a decision date after 7 days, right? So this event will not show as cancelled. The idea of decision date is that if we do not have minimum amount of attendees or minimum amount of coaches as per we had configured here, right? If we do not have before the decision date, then the event automatically gets cancelled. That is the idea. Minimum participant. Suppose this is a badminton and the minimum participants we did not get, so the event would be. So that is why we were creating the event, but it automatically got cancelled because our decision date was had already passed. Now I had extended the decision date, so this event will now show as a scheduled event. Earlier it was showing it as a cancelled event, right? I will show it to you. Okay. Now the event is showing. See, now the event is showing as badminton round December 14th. This was the event we created. Okay. And other things I can show you. See this event once it is created, you can add images also here. I'll just quickly show you how to add. You can add multiple images. Okay. I'll allow the camera. I'll just add some blank, something like that. Just image. Okay. So it's a you can just put any image so that people can imagine how the event would be, or maybe the something about event venue or host, whatever, right? So if I save this image and save, and now I go to that badminton ground, image 14, it will show up. Okay. So now the event is created, okay, and it is scheduled after 7 days, and now we want some people to now we want to publish it, right? It is still not published, so publish it. Until as we publish the event, nobody is going to see our event, right? Once we publish it, then if we log in as a sports person, we can participate. If we log in as a general public, we can attend the event, and if we log in as a coach, we can attend the event as a coach, right? So everything is seamless now because I've created this event. Now let me log in as a coach, and let me log in as a coach and try to coach, try to participate in this event as a coach. Okay. So I will go to all my events. Just a second. Because I was not part of this organization, the event is not visible here. So the idea is that because I created the event as an administrator, it would be directly visible to the audience. I should have created the event as a manager, event manager. Okay. So I am a manager now, and I have logged in as a manager, and now I will add event once again. Okay, badminton ground. Let us add an event on 10th. Let us take these two slots. Okay, tournament with coach, and the decision date should be around 9th. Okay, and then just create it. So this is the event. Okay, now this event, because I created as a tournament, right? This event I created as a tournament, and I had given it 4 slots maximum required. So, and I wanted for at minimum maximum 4 participants, minimum at least 2 participants. And when is the decision date? By 9th. If I don't get, then this event would automatically be cancelled, right? So this is the setting. This is the way the event was created. Similarly, attendees also, if there is no, if there are no attendees, there might be some events which are very strict. If there is no attendee, they will just cancel it. Typically, it doesn't happen, but this event is configured like that. So basically, we can configure the event different ways. This is a coaching. Anyway, I'll publish this. Now let us log in as a coach. I have created the event and now log in as a coach. I will just log out and I will just log in as a coach. See, now the event is showing. Okay. And now I can press the coach now button. Okay. The moment I press the coach now button, I can cancel the coaching. And if you see the coach is saying now we are this event was configured with minimum 2 coaches. So one more coach can join this event, right? So this is how it works. Similarly, I can log in as a sports person and I can participate in the event, the same event which we created, right? Now I go to the same event in the event screen of the sports person. See, this is, if you see on the left. Okay, just a second. I again logged in as coach. Let me log in as a sports person. So now I logged in as a sports person, and if I see the list of events, I can see the event, right? The event is on 10th, today is 7th, so I can participate here. So earlier coach had participated as a coach now participate now menu is for the sports person, so he can participate. Now they are looking for 4 participants, so we will fill one position here. Okay. You can cancel your participation anytime before the decision date, of course. And also there is one interesting thing. Suppose this participant list increases by up till 5, you can put your name as a waiting list also. So if somebody other cancels it, then your name again comes back. Now I will not go and add five participants and then show you how the waiting works, but I will just tell you that that will happen. So what will happen is, it will, rather than participate now, the button will be shown as add your name to the waiting list. So you can add the name as a waiting list also. Okay. So this is how it works. A couple of more things I wanted to show about the event itself. In fact, that is not only for the events, that is also for the equipment, that is also for the facilities. You can add attribute. If you are an event manager, you can add some attributes to this event. So some custom information you can add, right? So this is a from this, because you are managing this. You can add some. Suppose this. Suppose tournament details, and you can fill in details like this. This is a junior event, junior under 17, under 16 badminton tournament hosted by Badminton Association of India. Okay, so this is some custom information which you can anytime add here, right? What it is asking. Okay, hmm. So if you go to the event again, see, this information has also come. Okay, you can add multiple, it will come as a slider here, right? So this is a, now we participated in this event as a sports person, we coach this event as a coach. Let us see how the menu works for audience. Okay, let me go as an audience. So this audience already is attending one. In your home screen, you will find, based on the role you have, attending events, right? So because I have joined as an audience, I can see in the top the events which I am going to attend, right? Right. So this was the one of the events. I have still not attended the new event which we created just a moment back, right? So let us attend that also. So I am going here. Table tennis is the one which I added this thing. Badminton ground. This is also new event. So attend now. Attend also. So if they are expecting only 2 attendees, only 2 people would be allowed to go to the event, right? So this is how it works. Now I went to the this thing, and if I go to the home screen, see, 2 events are there in my latest scheduled. So this is how it works. There are a lot of other features to it also. So basically this is it. Okay, I will give you a kind of refresher on what we did, and basically this is for the schools. So we provide, coaches also, everything. Like if your academy or your school does not have coaches, we provide coaches as well. We provide the systems also which you can manage. Okay, and we provide even the event managers. Okay, so if you don't have event managers and you want to monetize your facilities, right? Basically, the idea is that you have to monetize your facility somehow, and to monetize your facility, you need every time you need events to be taken place and people to be joining. Once the events are created, people join, you earn money, right? That is the goal. Or if you are a non-profit organization, still you want events to be created, right? There is one more interesting feature I will show here is uh, you can give feedbacks to your sports person also. So I join as a, let me join as a, let me log in as a coach. So if I am a coach, I can go to the users who are registered under me. Okay, these are the users who are registered under me, and there is, this is the feedback form, right? I can give a feedback, and this feedback, like skill level, what is the skill level? Okay, I mean 1 to 10. Okay, it is asking 1 to 10, so I can just rate technical skills, physical fitness, teamwork, leadership, good attendance or not, was he punctual or not, is he good to go for next step. So you can actually have this feedback also form to be filled for the user. Okay, okay, I need to fill the next thing, otherwise it will not allow me to save. Some problem here, but yeah, of course, this also you can actually save the feedback. And once you are in the event, and you can navigate the event through Google also. So here is the Google map, and you can just start navigating, because we already have the facility registered earlier. So as you can see, you can navigate to the event also. It gives the navigation also, provided that the facility manager had correctly pinned the facility earlier, right? If he had not correctly pinned the facility, then it will not come. Okay. So this is how we give, these options, and we give separate apps for this. This is the demo which I am giving you is an on the universal app. So I was able to log in as multiple roles. I was able to log in as a coach. I was able to log in as a sports person. I was able as an equipment manager, facility manager. Okay, but generally we do not give universal app. We give uh, each app for each kind of role. So sports person app will only be uh, you know registered by only be used by a sports person. Okay, there is a registration menu also. So if you don't have account, you can register from here, simple. Okay, fill the information and you can register. So this is a complete, so this is, as an academy you will have access to this complete application. This application will allow your users, like your coaches, your sports person, your your audience, to log in and view the events, your facility managers to manage the facilities. Okay, This is a complete end-to-end sports management setup. Okay. And suppose you are just a facility and you are not a sports management, you are not into managing sports, then even in that case, the branding of this app we will do. The app would still be remaining your name, right? But our company, Seven Sports, would be managing all the nitty gritties of it. So Seven Sports will be managing your facilities. Seven Sports will be doing your coaching. Okay, it will be setting up. It would be aligning coaches for you. And even if you are looking for a sports person to join your academy, so Seven Sports marketing team will help you to get sports person near you. One more interesting thing which I wanted to show you is that if you log in as an audience or if you log in as anywhere, okay, and you view here, there are a lot of filters to filter the events, right? So, like nearby events is also one of the filters, right? So you can, because we already know the location, so you can filter like within 50 kilometers, or you know. So based on that, the events will keep on coming. You'll be able to find out the events. So once you find out the event, you can attend it if you are an audience. You can participate in it if you are a sports person, or you can coach if you are a coach. Okay. So this is a complete end-to-end sports management, and you have lot of feedback forms. I told you about the coaching feedback form. So a coach can give feedback on some sports person. Similarly, you can give feedback on the facility also. So a manager can give feedback on the facility also. Okay, put some information on the facility or on the equipment. So we have lot of forms. You can customize the form. Also, this app, as you can see, the branding of this app is currently it is branding under our name, under Seven Sports. But definitely, if you want, we can change the logo, and the logo and look and feel would be uh, according to your needs. So as you can see, this is the banner of the app. The banner of the app currently is the Seven Sports Coaching. So you can change the banner, everything. You just let us know. We will customize it, and based on the customization, you can get uh, your app completely. So this app would be basically hosted on the Google Play Store, and if you want, we can host it on your mm, Apple Play Store also, and also on the Windows. So we give you multiple offerings where you can register these apps, and there would be, as I told you, about three to four kinds of, like three three to four kinds of apps. Like one app would be for the sports person, one app would be for the coaching, uh, one app would be for the event managers, and one app would be for your managers. So around four apps will be there. One app would be for your managers, one app would be for your event manager, one app would be for your facility manager and equipment manager. Okay, and one app would be for your audience. So around four apps we are giving. One is for audience, event manager, coach, equipment manager, and sports person. So each role around five apps, right? And so that's it. And this is how you will be managing your facilities. And out of these five apps, if you do not want to administer your apps yourself, you do not have coach or you do not have, so we will get all that thing also, but we will uh, market and find out the coaches near you, and we will provide the coaches. We will provide the sports person to you also. So we give end to end, and even the event management. So event management also, either you do event management using our app, and or we will do event management on your custom app, and the event manager would be from our company. So this is how it works. We are very flexible on the plans, basically the way you work, and then we can discuss further. So this is what it is. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.